Hi there, VC. Mick back. This time with my new series, Six of the Best. And this time we're talking Flying Nun records. So I want to focus on the period from 1980 to, let's say, 1990. That gives us a pretty solid overview of my favourite period of Flying Nun. Okay, let's start with the Headless Chickens and Stunt Clown. The Flying Nun at this point were being supported by WAA in Australia, and they released Stunt Clown. They won a National Brewery Award. This album is what I'd call menacing electronics and features the classic 90s Flying Nun label. Favorite track on that is Expecting to Fly. Now, at the very edge of my time period, and this one actually comes from 1991, so I sneak it in sneakingly. This is The Renderers, and this is alt country, and featuring Brian Crook, who was in multiple New Zealand bands. Was recorded in 1990, so it saves me there as well. This was distributed by Festival Records in Australia, and similar to our previous one, that's what the labels look like. Trail of Tears, maybe the beginning of alt country as we know it in the modern form, and not far from the Cowboy Junkies Trinity sessions, but a lot more fun. Okay, we're going to go a little bit deeper in the 80s here. And here we have Children's Hour. This is their mini LP Flesh. This is dark post-punk, real cult fave, fantastic in a sleeve. You can tell there that the back cover has been dealt with, probably by Angie, but this does reflect post-punk at its darkest, and something completely different. We get to see Flying Nun records as they look like in 1984. That one was pressed in New Zealand. Now for a total classic, The Bats and Daddy's Highway. You get some really key tracks on this. Block of Wood and their big hit, which was famous because it was on a Australian television show lampooning the public service. Scary cover picture there. The band at this point in time was Robert Scott, Kay Woodward, Paul Keane, Malcolm Grant, and Alistair Galbraith, who fantastically manages the violin on a multitude of tracks. That one's on your 90s Flying Nun label. Okay. In the late 80s, I was Mr. Paisley Underground, Jangle Pop, dare I say, even Swampy. But what I did like was all these bands who were aping the Byrds in some format with a fair bit of Velvets there. And certainly we have the Verlaines. So this band featured Graham Downs, Robbie Yates, and Jane Dodd. This one was recorded at Mascot Studios and was recorded by Phil Ewell. Key to the Flying Nun sound. The Dunedin sound. This one does not have Death in the Maid on it. That's a standalone single. And once again, we have custom Flying Nun labels. This is before Flying Nun knew their corporate identity could be used for marketing. And finally, we have quite an amazing band that appeared on Flying Nun. And this is the Dead Sea. And this is their 1989 classic. I actually find it amazing that the Dead Sea were actually majorly distributed by a major label in Australia in the late 90s. This features the wonderful work of Bruce Russell on guitar. And there we go. There's your 90s Flying Nun label, just to prove it was a real process. The Dead Sea, definitely one of my favourite New Zealand bands of all time, and I still buy every one of their releases. Okay, that's 6 of the best from Flying Nun. I'll have a couple of more, couple of months. Okay, thanks everyone. Talk